Many women struggle with downturned corners of the mouth. This can make the face look tired, sad, or tense, even when you actually feel well rested and in a good mood. In many cases, this is caused by tension in the depressor angulae oris muscle, which pulls the corners of the mouth downward. The platysma and other lower face muscles can also contribute by pulling the tissues down and affecting facial expression. But the good news is that this can be improved. By relaxing these overactive muscles and restoring healthy tone, the face can look more lifted, fresh, and relaxed. Today, I'll show you a simple routine that combines massage techniques and face yoga exercises to help release tension and naturally lift the corners of the mouth. So, the first exercise, gently tuck your lips behind your teeth. In this position, it's as if you are pronouncing the letter A. Then relax, bring your lips forward into a soft tube and repeat as if you are saying the letter O. Loop the movement so the O smoothly flows into the A. Make sure there is no discomfort in the chewing muscles or in the jaw joint. The range of motion should feel comfortable without any unpleasant sensations. Sit upright, don't squint and don't frown. This exercise improves coordination and balance between the muscles around the mouth. Tilt your head to one side and then to the other. It's important not to pull your ear toward your shoulder. Instead, imagine the opposite ear reaching upward toward the ceiling. Our goal is to gently and carefully stretch the side of the neck and improve joint mobility. If you're finding this workout helpful so far, take a moment to support this video. You can like it, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below, even just to say how your face feels right now. Your support helps this channel grow and allows me to create more free, guided face yoga workouts like this one. Stay in the tilt and use soft kneading movements to massage the side of the neck. There is no specific direction here. The most important rule is not to touch the spine and not to work on the central front of the neck, where the thyroid gland and trachea are located. You can massage the neck wherever it feels most pleasant. The key is that it feels good and that you notice the neck relaxing. You may start near the base of the skull, move toward the shoulder, or work closer to the front or the back, wherever you feel more tension or relief. Tension in the side of the neck affects facial symmetry and circulation. Releasing these areas improves blood and lymph flow to the face and reduces downward pull on the lower face muscles, supporting softer nasolabial folds and more lifted mouth corners. Using the backs of your hands, begin rubbing the area just below the base of the skull, then the back of the head itself. You can move slightly down the neck, but do not touch the spine. Let your shoulders drop down, sit upright, and imagine the crown of your head gently reaching upward. If your hands get tired, you can shake them out, lower them, and then continue. Our goal here is to warm up and relax the suboccipital muscles. Do not press hard. The movements should be soft and warming. Tension in the suboccipital muscles affects head position, circulation, and overall facial tone. Releasing this area improves blood and lymph flow to the face and reduces compensatory tension in the jaw and mouth area, which can contribute to deeper nasolabial folds and downturned mouth corners. Curl your fingers like hooks, gently open your mouth, and place your fingers under the cheekbone along its length. Under your fingers, you should feel firm tissue. If you feel teeth or gums, or if your fingers seem to sink inward, you are not in the correct spot. Under your fingers should be the dense chewing muscle. Place your fingers, gently press into the surface, and imagine this muscle as soft clay. Allow your fingers to sink just slightly deeper, then slowly, softly move your fingers downward, gradually kneading the muscle. The pressure should be no more than 20–30% of your maximum strength. Try not to keep your mouth wide open. It should be slightly open, as if it has naturally dropped and doesn't want to close again. At the bottom, just under the angle of the jaw, you can pause and make a gentle sawing motion under and just behind the jaw angle. If your hands get tired, as mine do sometimes, you can shake them out and then continue. If you're unsure whether your fingers are placed correctly, pause the video and gently explore the cheek with your fingers. By palpating, try to find where the dense chewing muscle is and where it isn't. I'll repeat, the muscle feels dense and you do not feel teeth or gums beneath your fingers. If you do feel teeth or gums, then this is not the correct area. Do not push your head forward. Sit upright, shoulders relaxed and down. The chewing muscle is one of the strongest muscles affecting the lower face. When it is overactive or tight, it pulls tissues downward, deepening nasolabial folds and contributing to downturned mouth corners. Gentle, deep release helps restore length and balance in this muscle. If you want to practice face yoga effectively and safely, I've prepared a free guide for you, 7 steps to your natural beauty with the key tips. Download it after you finish this video using the link in the description. Place your hands on your temples and gently pull the skin upward toward the crown of the head. In this position, slowly open and close your mouth. Do not open your mouth fully. About 80% is your maximum. As you open your mouth, let your gaze move slightly downward. Keep your shoulders relaxed and the crown of your head reaching upward. It's very important that there are no clicking or crunching sounds in the jaw joint. If your mouth opens only a little in this position, that's perfectly fine. The movement can be very small as long as there is no discomfort. If your jaw tends to shift or wobble, simply try to make the movement as controlled as possible, to the best of your ability right now. Slowly open the mouth, slowly close it. Over time, this movement will become smoother and easier. This exercise improves coordination and control of the jaw joint and surrounding muscles. Balanced jaw movement reduces unnecessary tension in the lower face and helps prevent the downward pull that contributes to nasolabial folds and sagging mouth corners. Use your fingers to take hold of the corner of the mouth. You'll notice a fairly pronounced fold. You may feel a larger layer of skin and tissue being lifted. Our goal is to gently rub and soften this fold between the fingers. You can also slightly lift the corner of the mouth into a small smile and continue massaging it in that position. The corners of the mouth are directly involved in expressions that pull the face downward. Softening tension here helps release habitual downward pull and supports more neutral or lifted mouth corners. Once again, tuck your lips behind your teeth and, in this position, try to smile. Very important, when the lips are tucked behind the teeth, pay attention to your jaw position. Make sure there is no discomfort and that everything feels comfortable before you begin smiling. The movement is exactly the same as a regular smile. The only difference is that the lips are tucked behind the teeth and don't allow the mouth corners to stretch outward. Everything else stays the same. You should feel tension in the cheek muscles, in the area of the cheekbones. This is usually the same area that feels tired after a lot of laughing. That's where the work should be happening. If your muscles don't move as actively as mine, that's completely normal. I've been doing this for a long time. The most important thing is that you feel something happening in this area. Then hold the position for 10 seconds. To finish, place your fingers under the cheekbone and make light vibrating movements to release any excess tension. This exercise activates the zygomatic muscles, which are responsible for lifting the corners of the mouth. Strengthening and balancing these muscles supports a more lifted expression and counteracts the downward pull that contributes to nasolabial folds and sagging mouth corners. Now place your fists under the upper jaw bone. You can gently rest your face on them. In this position, you can simply stay still or you can make slow rolling movements with the fists, moving from the center outward. You may notice tender or sensitive points. If you find any, you can pause there for a moment. For me, for example, they are located a bit closer to the cheekbone rather than the center. Make a few rolling movements, then you can move the fists slightly farther out, closer to the jaw joint, and gently work this area as well. This exercise deeply relaxes the muscles and fascia of the upper jaw and midface. Releasing tension here reduces downward pull on the tissues around the mouth, helping soften nasolabial folds and ease tension that contributes to drooping mouth corners. At this point, we're almost finished. Place your index fingers on the chin and imagine that they are hooked there like small hooks. Let the fingers hang, gently pulling the lower lip slightly downward. Then, under their own weight, allow them to slowly slide downward. We don't press or force anything here, and we don't actively pull with the hands. The fingers simply slide down on their own at their own pace. This is very important. If you press too hard, you could cause bruising, so be very gentle. The lower lip and chin area are closely connected to the muscles that pull the mouth corners downward. Gentle stretching here helps reduce habitual tension and supports a more neutral or lifted position of the mouth corners. If you finished this workout, take a moment to notice how your face feels now. Lighter, softer, more relaxed. This kind of gentle, consistent work is what creates real, visible change over time. If this session was helpful, I'd love for you to let me know. You can like this video, leave a comment or share it with someone who might benefit from it too. If you'd like to support this channel and the work I do here, you can use the super thanks button below. And if you enjoyed this lesson and want to make face yoga your new healthy habit, download my free guide 7 Steps to Your Natural Beauty using the link below. Inside I share how often to practice, how to do the exercises correctly and safely, and the most important tips from 8 years of personal practice and 6 years of teaching. Thank you for practicing with me today. Take care of your face gently, and I'll see you in the next video.